කියන්න කෝ වෙනදට කතා කරන සෙට් එක ගන්න හිරුජ ඉන්නවද හිරුජ පොඩ්ඩක් මේ කැමරා ඔන් කරගන්න මට පේන්න එතකොට උදගව ගන්න අමාරුයි the length of the whole side of a certain polygon okay what if it is not a polygon huh? What if it is not a polygon right yes so the perimeter is called the length of the outside of the plane figure right plane figure the length outside length of the total summation of the lengths in outside of the plane figure. So Buddha, this is the first lesson of yours. Perimeter are the right. Make a fatta easy lesson. This is a fatta easy lesson. Superior lesson make a fatta easy. Right. There is not no more hard things to remember. There is no more hard things to remember. Right. Yes. Yes. Yep. Right. So the in your age, right, you might have to do, or you might have to find, like arcing, right? That is the most hard thing that you have, but it is the easiest thing that you need to do. Arcing. So I have given the summary first, right? So arc length and the perimeter of a sector, perimeter of a given sector. What is here? Small thing that you need to understand, then you can do all the questions. Right. So this let's go for the first question. Perimeter of a plane figures. There are 4 plane figures. So you guys are familiar with those things from the previous grades. Correct? From the previous grade. And shall we do that? So the one thing that I have to tell is, right? So you can use a separate book to do this tube. Maybe you can use a separate book. Or else you can do it on the tube as well. But my opinion is use a separate book to do this tube. When your term test is reaching, right? Term test in order. Take the tube and do all the things again by looking at the book. That is one of the things that you can do it, right? So you can do this twice. That will make you great. Wow, super dialogue correct, right? But it is up to you. You can fill the tube or you can fill the book, and then when you are reaching for your exams, you can complete the tube again, right? Okay. So, however, the PDF is with you, so you can do whatever you want, correct? Right. Okay. So let's do. First thing is rectangle, right? So now you guys are in. So this is page number 1, correct? Right. This is page number 1, right? And the first subtitle, right? Perimeter of plane figures. I know you guys know these things, huh? But I need to do this however, right? So, guys, rectangle. So this is the first thing. Rectangle. Right? You know, guys, how to find the perimeter of a rectangle. So this side is length, right? the opposite lengths are equal. Opposite size lengths are equal, right? So length, this is breadth. Right? This is breadth. So here, how we are going to write the perimeter of the rectangle? You know it. Perimeter equals length plus length plus breadth plus breadth. So normally I would refer it length as L, breadth as B. Length as L, breadth as B. Right? So L plus L, B plus B. Okay. So that is body clear, right? Even body people are writing these things. L plus B plus B. Even the grade 6 people know this. And now you are in grade 10. Like terms, 2L plus 2B. Okay. Can anyone tell me what is the common term of these two?
2.
Yes, super. 2. Right? Now, can you simplify this furthermore? Is it the end of the answer or can you simplify this furthermore? Make a simplify kala hakida.
Yes, sir.
Yes, super. So you can take common term 2 out from the bracket. Right? So the final answer perimeter equals 2 times L plus B. So directly you can remember this one. For a rectangle perimeter. Perimeter of the rectangle. Are you right? Then I know you guys already written down this one. But right? So I think you have written down this. Neither. Right. Okay. Part B. But normally I am giving you guys the time to write. When I am explaining, you have to focus on the board. Focus on the board. Kissu වැඩ කරන්න බෑ. Right? Because ඔයාලගේ අම්මලා තාත්තලා හරි අමාරුවෙන් සල්ලි හොයලා හරිද? ඔයාලට දීලා පන්ති වන්නේ වෙන පිස්සු කරන්න නෙමෙයි. So that focus on the board. Right? Right. Square. What is square? What is square again? What we are telling square? All the lengths of the four sides are equal together, right? So you know guys, these are 90 degrees. Right? Right. So this is a square. So I will take the length of one side is equal simple L. Right? So if this side is simple L, all the other sides are simple L, 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 L. So if you want to find the perimeter of this square, right? So I can write I will represent it as P, perimeter, L plus L plus L plus L, right? So I will, however, I will write this omega no common L plus L plus L plus L. So normally, if you have four sides, if you know the length of one side is L, so you can directly say this is 4 times L. That means 4L. 4L. So keep this in your mind. Right? 4L. Right. So triangle. See. Triangle. So there is a special thing when it comes to the triangles. So this triangle is saying that we have 3 different lengths like L1, L2 and L3. Right? L1, L2 and L3. How we are going to write the perimeter of this triangle? Right? Normally if you have three sides like for a triangle. So it would be now L1 plus L2 plus L3. Right. I am going to ask an extra question from this. An extra question from this. Right. So what is the extra question? What are the three types of triangles you can categorize according to the length of sides? Can you tell me what are the three types of triangles you can categorize according to the length? Tell me. Okay, Sarah is saying isosceles triangle. That is one. So what about others? Yeah, guys, tell me. Yeah, Yamiti is saying scalene triangle, equilateral, super. Okay, nice. Isolate, not isosceles. Oh, bilateral. Right? Right. So that is one of the important thing that you need to remember. Right? So this is an extra thing. If you want, you can write this. And sometimes this can be in your exam papers as well. But we do not know. So for so this is an scalene triangle. What is the speciality? You got the speciality for this scalene triangle. What is the speciality? All three sides are differs, ne? So lengths of all three sides are differs. Right? Lengths differs. Right? Scalene triangle. And isosceles triangle, no, bilateral triangle. Bilateral, no, isosceles. Isosceles triangle, oh, bilateral triangle. Lengths of two sides are equal. Lengths of two sides are equal. Then equilateral. Equilateral triangle. All three sides are equal. All three sides are equal. Right. So if you want, you can write these things. Right? These things are very important. Right? For your exams and all the things. Write these things. What important, right? Right. So, however, the thing that you need to understand is, right, if you have these kind of small plane figures, what you need to understand, right? So, you need to add all the lengths, right, outside lengths in order to obtain the total perimeter of that plane figure. And normally these are polygons, right? What if you have a circle? What is the one single word that you can use for the perimeter of a circle? Can anyone tell me? What is the single word that you can use for? Okay. So screen is not here. Jasmine, guys, මගේ screen එක ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පැහැදිලි මදිද? Yes, circumference, right? So the one answer is circumference. Yep. පුතේ මේ මගේ screen එක පොඩක් පැහැදිලි මදිද ඔයගොල්ලන්ට?
No, sir.
Jasmine ට පැහැදිලි මදිලු. Virgin is there, right? Right. මගේ තියද නැහැ කියේ. හරි. ඉන්න පුතේ මම එවන්න screenshot එකක් හරි. මට ජස්මින් කියනවා screenshot එකක් දාන්නලු. හරි. ඉන්න මම screenshot එකක් දාන්න. Right. Okay. So your answer is correct, right? Your answer is correct. Yes, your answer is correct. That is circumference, right? Circumference. Jasmine, පුතේ, can you reconnect? ඔයාට reconnect වෙන්න පුළුවන්ද? Log out වෙලා login වෙන්න පුළුවන්ද? Right? Sometimes it might work. Right? Okay. Right. So, Uda, now we have to find the perimeter of a circle. Right? Can anyone tell me what is the formula that you are going to use? What is the formula? What is the formula for finding the perimeter of a circle or circumference? Can anyone tell me? What is the equation or formula? I am asking to tell. Today, Gauriya? Hiru can tell. Ilana?
Yes, sir.
What is the sequence?
25R.
Yeah, superb.
Fire.
Yes, excellent. Right? C equals 2 pi r. That's nothing, right? So that is how we are going to find the circumference of a circle, right? What is here? You can do this question all lesson, right? So this is r, which is radius, right? Normally for a circle, we are not going to present like t. For when we want to represent the word perimeter, we are not going to use that t perimeter for this circle. We are normally using the circumference c for this. So the c equals 2 phi r. What is the value of this phi? Look at the value wave. So in the exam also, no one needs to give them the value of phi. What is the value of phi? Can anyone tell me? Or
22 7 22 over 7.
right. මම බැලුවේ කවුරු ගියේද මොකෙක් කවුරු හරි පුතෙක් මොකක් හරි ගියේද 7 over 22 කියලා. 22 over 7. 22 divided by 7. හරි. Keep that in your mind. That is very important. But in exam, normally they would give this. මේක දෙනවා. Phi equals 22 over 7. Or phi equals 3.142 blah blah blah. හරි. But no one needs to give that to you guys. ඒක කවුරුත් දෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. This is a world standard. ලෝක සම්මතයක්. Fundamental thing of mathematics, right? Phi equals 22 upon 7. Keep that in your mind. Right? So these are the basic things. Right. Hope you have done this.
Yeah.
Super. Right. Okay. Now I am going to share the screen. Right. And I am not going to explain anything. I want to see who finishes. Yes. Yes. I want to see who finishes first these things. Huh? Now, question. The tube. Where are you? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. Can see it? Right. Okay. Okay. So the okay. So here, this is the tube that I have given you guys, right? So here you have the YouTube channel's link, right? YouTube channel's QR code, right? If you do not have subscribed, please subscribe. Subscribe kala tiyaganna. Right. Okay, guys. Before going into this part, shall we take a break of 5 minutes? Do you guys need the break? 5-minute break. So we have done this part, perimeter of plane began, blah blah blah. You guys, then we are going to go for the drill exercise. Sir. So guys, do you need the break or not? Right. We had about in Penny and the break cap අවශ්‍ය නැති බව. ඕනේ නැහැ නේ. Okay, let's go for හොඳයි. Group 2 එකේ set එක break cap ඕනේ කිව්වා. මම දුන්නා. Okay. So the drill exercise I want to see who finishes first. I want to see who finishes first. So So guys, I need to see who finishes first. Find the perimeter of the third one. Find the perimeter of the third one. When the perimeter one, send the answer to the chat. Send the answer to the chat. Okay, some of you guys have already done. I am receiving different answers. Okay, I will give you 1 minute. I'll give you 1 minute. Guys, you need to send the answers for the May. Okay, I am receiving different answers. Super. First place is for Yemith. However, I do not know whether it is correct or wrong right now. Right? You are seeing the second one. Then Adhika third. Right? Then Hiruja fourth. Right? And fifth one is Dilisha. Then Ritik sixth. Nilanya seventh. Jasmine K. Nice. I am receiving answers. Super. Right. Okay, good. Take a part easy, right? Right. So I will discuss this one. Now the thing begins, right? This is the thing that I want you guys to do, right? Once I have given a question, right? You need to guys, you guys need to send me the answer. Right? Right. Okay. So Buddha Meheman. So this is in your review exercise link. Review exercise. Right. This is in page number 2, right? Page number 2, and I ask you to do the third question. The third question. Right. So it is something like this name. Right? It is something like this. And this length has been given as 3 centimeters. All of the lengths are in 3 centimeters. The unit is centimeters. So I am not going to write centimeter, blah, 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 each and everywhere. This is 3. And this is 2, 12. And this is 8. Right. Okay. Now, this is the third question. This is the third question. This is not a big question. So what you need to simply understand is this. If you see something like this, Buddha, now what you are going to do? If you need to find the perimeter of this figure, you need to know all the lengths of the outside plane figure. But 2 lengths are missing. This length and this length. You do not know that. You need to find. So how we are going to find? Here we have 3. We need to find this length. This 8. So total length is 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters minus 3 centimeters will give you 5 centimeters. So this length is 5. Vertical length is 5. Okay. That one is okay. You know this length is 3 centimeters. How you are going to find this? This side is 12 centimeter long. You guys know this 3 centimeters. 12 minus 3, 9 centimeters. This horizontal length is 9 centimeters and the vertical length is 5 centimeters. Done it? Add them. Nothing. Next. 8 plus 12 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5 plus 9. 9. Perimeter done. That is the one of the ways that you can do. ඒක තමයි ඔයාලට කරන්න පුළුවන් විදිවලින් එකක්. One of the ways. But if you use your mind a little bit, ඔයාගේ මනස චුට්ටක් පාවිච්චි කරොත්, if you use your mind little bit, right? This is the vertical length name. Can you shift this vertical length to right hand side so that it complete this side like this level? So I will say this is a dash line. Now I will say this is a dash line. Okay. Here you have a dash line now. Because I have shift this vertical length to this side. This horizontal length, I will push it to down. I will push it to down. Here. I will push it to down. Now what happens? Now forget these lengths. Now what is this? This 3 centimeter has been pushed down. This 5 centimeter has been pushed right hand side. Now this completes a rectangle. 12 plus 8 times 2. Yes. Perimeter. So perimeter can be written down. P equals 2 times 12 plus 8. 12 is also centimeters. 8 is also centimeters. So that I am not going to put 12 centimeter plus 8 centimeter because it will consume your time. So that I will put centimeter outside the bracket. So the 12 plus 8, 20. 20 times 2, 40. 40 centimeters. What is here? 40 centimeters. Now I think you all got the point. Did you understand what I said earlier here? Shifting this vertical line and the horizontal length to right hand side and down side. Did you got that point? Please put a yes. Why? Right. What? Super. Right. Okay. Yeah. Great. So don't do anything when I am discussing. Focus on the board. So the 40 centimeter. If you forget, if you forget to put the centimeter, that is the unit at the end, what happens? If you forget to put the centimeter, that is the one of the key points in your answer. Right? It depends on your teacher. ඔයාගේ paper එක වල්ලෙක් කෙනා හොඳ ඒක depend වෙනවා. Right? Jasmine is saying 7:45, right? Yes. So I will give you a 5-minute break after discussing this one. Right? So the 12 plus 8, 10, 20, 20 into 2, 40. You definitely need to put unit at the end of the answer. Otherwise, you will lose 1 mark fully or half mark. You need to say whether this is costat or conjugate. ඔයාලේ අම්මලා සමහරට අහනවා ඉතින් පොඩි කාලේදී අපේ අම්මා ඇහුවා. දැන් අහනවා දැන් මම ශිෂ්‍යත්වයට යනකොට අම්මා තමයි ප්‍රශ්න අහන්නේ. අහනකොට මම ඉතින් මම හදලා උත්තරේ කියනවා 5යි. පොඩි එකානේ මම කියනවා 5යි. අම්මා අහනවා costat එක conjugate වෙයි කියලා. මට කියනවා රුපියල් 5. So likewise 40 centimeters. Don't even forget that. අමතක කරන්න එපා පුතේ. Sorry තමයි. හරි ලකුණු භාගයක් වුණත් වටිනවා. 1 mark. Yes, වටිනවා. So this should be the answer. I will share the screen again. හරි. So I will share the screen again. No, I want to see who finishes first this one. Right. Do the 6th one. Circumference of the circle. Send me the answer to the main chat. Main chat everybody. Okay, Yimit got the first place. Second place Nilanya. කස්ටිය කලින් කරනවා වගේ නේ. Third place Jasmine. Fourth Sidney. Fourth, fifth Satika, sixth Virginie, Dilisha, seventh Hirudini, Hirun. Eighth Vyas. Yes, from I think Vyas has sent the answer earlier, but not into the main chat. Ne? Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's see. I will come to the board and discuss. Right. Yeah, what time is it? What time is it? This is the sixth one. This is your circle. And they have given the radius as 14 centimeters, right? 14 centimeters. Break 14 centimeters. So now if you are going to find the circumference, C equals 2,5R, you have to apply. Right? And you know the R, which is 14 centimeters, radius is 14 centimeters, and you know the value of phi, 22/7. Substitute. 2 times 22/7, right? Multiply by 14 centimeters. Numerator and denominator can be simplified. 7 times 1, 7 times 2, 2 times 22, 44, 44 into 2, 88 centimeters. Yes, your answers are correct. Right. So, let's have a little break. 5-minute break. 5-minute break. Let's have a 5-minute break and so your songs are welcome. So let's join by 7:55 Uday. 7:55. Small break. Ada Uday me mama. Okay guys, so let's move to the second one. Second one, shall we do this? When I make this question, right? So Buddha, these things are not in internet, right? So I have made these questions, right? So this length is 6 centimeters, right? This length is 4 centimeters, and this total length is 10 centimeters, right? If this is 4 centimeters, they have given that this length is also 4 centimeters, right? And this total length is 10 centimeters. So, and also in the middle, right? Here you have a, can you identify this? There is a triangle, right? And in the middle, here you have a dotted line, right? In the middle, you have a dotted line, right? What it means by that? So, this is the highlighted path. Red highlighted path is the path that you need to find the perimeter, right? So, I have highlighting it as red. So this is the path that you need to find the perimeter. So Puthala, this is a triangle and this triangle has been divided into equal two parts by this dash line. A dash line is better. Right? And they are telling that this line is also perpendicular bisector for the this below base. Base here. Perpendicular bisect. So what is the perpendicular bisect? I will draw it in green color. This is the perpendicular bisector so that this length and this length equally divided. So Pudha, by using this information, you need to find the perimeter of this red highlighted path here. I want to see who finishes first and send me the answer. I'll give you 3 minutes to complete, then I will discuss. And so these lengths are equal, right? So you need to know that, right? Because they have marked 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter. This length is 6 centimeter. So that you can find this altitude, 8 of the triangle. Right? You need to try, however, to find the perimeter of this figure by using this given lengths or this informations. Right? You need to find the perimeter of this figure that highlighted in red color. I want to see who finishes first. Send me the answer to the chat. Let's see who finishes first. How the one we you have to apply a relationship. If you can remember, you can apply that relationship. Okay, something has sent me the answer. Yeah, okay. Yemi Tano Magi, Kapati Gamata, is it 46 here? I do not know. What that? It's saying 45. Okay, I am receiving different answers. Uday group, make a main chat. Please send your answers to the main chat. Otherwise, I cannot understand. Find who is the first and second. Yours is saying 40. First place Satika, then Jasmeet, Ritik, Yuhas. Ilya is saying 85. Okay, let's see. Another 1.5 minutes remaining. 1.5. Okay, Nilanda is saying 44. Right. Right, Uday. Can anyone tell me what is the relationship that you are going to apply right? To find the lengths on the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle.
Pythagorean relation.
Yeah, yep, super. Pythagoras relationship. Pythagoras relationship. Right, Pudi? I think now time is enough. Alright, do you guys need more time? On grade 9, brother? You cannot remember, right? You cannot remember the Pythagorean relationship in grade 9. Ah, sometimes you might not be able to do this one. Right? Right. So, I will discuss. Now, time is enough. Right? I'll come back to the board. Board now. So, it is something like this one. Right. It is something like this. Second question. Second part. So, you have a figure like this. And this side is equal to this side, so that this dashed line, right, all this altitude or the height of the triangle is becoming a perpendicular bisector for this base, right? Perpendicular bisector for this base. And they have given that this length is 6 centimeters, right? I am not going to put centimeters each and everywhere. So this is 6. Right? The total length of this side is 10 centimeters. This one, right? And also this side is 10 centimeter long. Right? And they have given that this equals to this. Right? Yeah. This comes like here. Right? I will take it somewhat here. And again, right? So this length is 4 centimeter. So here you have a dash line, here you have a dash line. So that if this length is 4 centimeters, this length is also 4 centimeters. Right? Why we have given that 4 centimeters? Why? If this is 4, this is 4, 10 minus 4, this is 6. Right? This is 6. The base, total base is 6 of this triangle. And also they have given this length is equals to this length. That means that 6 centimeter divided into 2 equal parts. Right? That means that 6 centimeter divided into 2 equal parts. Okay. So that this length is 3 centimeters and this length is 3 centimeters. Okay. So, right. So I will say this is 3 and this is 3. Right. Now why we have this one? 8. This is 10. This is 6. Because we need to find this altitude. Right? Height from the vertex to bottom base altitude. Oh, the height of the triangle. Height of the triangle. We can find the height of the triangle by subtracting this 6 from this 10. 10 minus 6, 4. This length is 4. Height is 4. Oh, now what is this? This is like something like, here you have a right angle triangle. This length is 3 centimeters, where this length is 4 centimeters. Right. So, what is this length is called? What is this length is called? What is the special name for this side of the right angle triangle? Can you?
Hypotenuse.
Super. Hypotenuse. So and can anyone tell me how we are going to identify this is the hypotenuse of this particular right angle triangle? How we are going to identify? Can anyone tell me?
The side located to the opposite of the right angle.
Super. Right. First of all, you need to find. First of all, you need to identify this is a right angle triangle. So if I want to find the hypotenuse, what I need to find? Need to be found. What I am going to identify first? Where is my rectangle? This is my rectangle. Directly opposite side to this right angle is called hypotenuse. Right? If you draw an arrowhead like this, right? Right at the opposite side of this rectangle, you have the hypotenuse. So if you forget, you can write this is hypotenuse, right? Hypotenuse. Right? So this side is called hypotenuse. How you are going to identify that? In front of your right angle triangle, directly you can find it. This. Right? So now I am going to apply the Pythagorean relationship for this one because I can find this length. I will take this length as x. Right? So you can do the same thing. Same thing. So this is my x. Right? Now I am going to apply Pythagorean relationship for this one. For this, I am going to apply the Pythagorean relationship. How am I going to apply? Right? So what the Pythagorean relationship is saying? The square drawn on the hypotenuse, right? The area of the square drawn on the hypotenuse is equal to the summation of the squares drawn on the other two sides. Right? So if we are going to do that, I will tell you the easiest way to apply the Pythagorean relation for a right angle triangle. Now you have these three sides, like x, 4 and 3. Take your hypotenuse first, x. Right? I am going to apply Pythagorean. I am not going to write all things. Relationship. Right? Apply Pythagorean relationship for this. So right. Hypotenuse is x. Okay, I have write it like this. X equals summation of the other two sides there. 4 plus 3 or 3 plus 4. Now is this correct? No. You have to take the area x into x to the power 2 to the power 2 to the power 2. What is it? Right? Begin from this, add this and equate. Right? Samanagra. Equate them. Right? Then take the power. X to the power 2, 3 to the power 2, 4 to the power 2. Right? So you guys know 3 to the power 2, 9, 4 to the power 2, 16. So you will have 25. You will have 25. Right? So 25 is equal to x to the power 2. When you have the square term, when it goes to the other side of your equal mark, what it would become? Convert when if you want to get rid of this power 2, what it would become when it goes to the other side of the equal mark? It would become the square root of 25. X equals 25. Right. Now, what is the square root of 25? What is the square root? Yes, super. 5. So, 25 can be written down as 5 times 5. 5 times 5 means 5 to the power 2. Right. So, you can write this x equals square root of 5 to the power 2. In the paper class, I have given you a small tip. Think like this. Square root is like a knife, katta, and you can cut this power 2 with that knife. So your answer will be x equals 5. Right? So I will write it here, right? X equals 5 or 5 centimeters because it is a length 5 centimeters. Right? So unit is necessary. X equals 5. Now this is not. Right? So same thing here. To the other side, this side is 3, length is 4, same thing, and you have to flip it. So this side is also x. That means 5. So now this is completed and you have found earlier this is 4. Right? You can find the perimeter of this figure. Right? But when it comes to this side, what would be this length? Do you need to find this length? No need. Because this total length is 10. So that you guys know this length is 10. Right? And do you guys need to find this length and this length separately? No, because this total length is 10. So that you can say this total length is also 10. Well, 10 plus 10 plus 10. Right? So I will write the perimeter here. Right? Then make a why I am discussing more is right, you need to get or you need to understand the concept. Otherwise, you will receive a different question from this one, making different question account. You guys can do neither. Right? So that's why I am explaining this much. Right? Otherwise, I can do this like kind of right? So I am not going to do that. So perimeter of the figure equal mark 10 plus 10 plus 10, right? 10 plus 10 plus 10. I am not going to put 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter because of all of the lengths are in centimeter, right? I will use bracket because I am not going to write repeatedly centimeter, centimeter, blah, 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 right? And this length 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 4, or you can write 3 times 10, right? You can write 3 times 10, doesn't matter. X plus X, 5 plus 5 or 2 times 5. 5 times 5 centimeter. Done. Right? Centimeters. So 30, 40, 44. Right? So what made? So I hope you will do that also. Right? Guys, any unclear point for this one? Make monahari pain therum nalita na monahari unclear point. you guys can ask. Okay. Tell me. If you have any question from this one, please let me know. ප්‍රශ්න තියාගෙන යන්න එපා කියන්නේ ඒකයි නම් විශ්වාසය. ඊට පස්සේ ගෙදරකින් කල්පනා කරනවා ගෙදරදී කල්පනා කරනවා රෑ නින්දට යද්දි අඩේ මට මේක තේරුන්නේ නැහැ නේ. මම කොහොමද මේක හදන්නේ? හරි. මට මේක පළවෙනි පාඩම වැරදුනා නේ කියලා හිතනවා. Anyway, you will send. Okay. So, right, good. So, shall we do this question? I mean, so first of all, before doing that, there's a little bit of correction that you need to do. This is not 3 meters, right? This should be 6 meters. And this length should be 6 meters, and not 3 meters. Cancel it. 3 meters, and this length is not valid, and 0 meters need to be cut out. So this length is 3 meters, right? And this length is 10 meters, right? And this height is 8 meters. This length is 16 meters. This length is 4 meters. Find the perimeter of this boat. The boat again. Figures right? Perimeter. Find the perimeter of this boat. This length is 3 meters. This length is 4 meters. This length is 10 meters. 8. And this length is 6 meters. Right? Cancel these 3 and 0. Right? Someone has sent me the answer. Could they send me the answer to the main chat? Huh? Okay, we got the first place. Super. Here. I will give you 2 minutes. Huh? Now 24, sorry. Now 8:24. Right? I'll give you 2 minutes. So another 2 minutes. Huh? Okay, Jasmine. Yeah. Got it. Super. Jasmine got the second place. Yemit, this is not centimeters. This should be meters. On right? One of the places, yeah. You need to pay attention for the units in your question paper, right? In exam also. In exam also, you need to pay your attention. So whether those are okay, third place for Senukmi, fourth place Nilanda, fifth Ritik, meters, Sydney, 57. Okay, most of you guys are sending me the answers. Right, another 1 minute remaining. Others can try it. Okay, super. Virginie meters. Yes, Dilisha. Okay, let's see. Yes, Sironi. Okay. Okay, yours. Yes. Superb, huh? Sarah. Viru juga hewan nih, upine. What? Satika? Ka? Yes. Aradhya. If I miss anyone, please send me. As well, you might better send the answer. Okay, yes. Better send the answers to the main chat only. Okay, Buddy. So, I'll do this. So, you have to apply the Pythagorean relation 2 times, right? You have to apply the Pythagorean relation 2 times, right? For this triangle, small one, right, which is here, for this one and for this one, you have to apply the Pythagorean relation 2 times, right? For this small triangle and for this big triangle, Pythagorean relation. Are the right? Okay. If you apply those relationship 2 times, this is nothing. You can find this length and you can find this length. So this length, AB length equals to CD length. They have given that, right? So if you find this length, it is equal to this, and you have to apply again the Pythagorean relation for this FED triangle, right? So that you can find this one. Then you have to add all the lengths around this figure. Then you can do this nothing. Right? Okay, so I will explain it in the board. Right. Now, like previous, right? I will draw this here. This is in the page number 3. Right? Page number 3, fourth question. Right? This is something like a botany. Right. This length equals this length, and this dashed line has been given as 6 meters. Right? Then this length has been given as 8 meters. Right? So this small length has been given as 4 meters. This is 3 meters. Right? I'm not going to put the meter. And this length is 10 meters. This whole length is 16 meters. Right. Now, I will take this big right angle triangle as 1. This small right angle triangle as 2. This is 1, this is 2. Right? So, I will apply 2 times, right, Pythagorean relationship for this one and this one. Right? So, first of all, right, I will apply the Pythagorean relationship, right? Apply. So you have to write it clearly, yeah, so that examiner can see Pythagorean relationship right? For the first triangle, so that your examiner or the paper, right? Paper examiner know. Now this student is going to apply the Pythagorean relationship for this big triangle. That if you want, you can name it as 1 in your paper, right? In your writing question paper, or they have given ABCD something like notation FED. So you can write apply Pythagorean relationship FED triangle. FED triangle. It would be better because they have given another triangle. So like that. So you can do the same thing for this one. So it is something like, if you want, you can say you can put another mark, right? Like here A, B and C, right? Or let's say X, O, P, A, B, P triangle. You are going to apply the Pythagorean relationship next. Correct? Right. So according to my figure, I am going to apply the Pythagorean relationship for the first triangle and this secondly for the second triangle. Right? So you need to be clear, right? When you are writing the things. You need to be very clear when you are writing the things. Right. So Buddha apply the Pythagorean relationship for the first triangle. Right. So what type CD? So I will take this length as X and this length as Y, so that it would become this length also Y. Right. So what did I told you earlier? Hypotenuse is in front of this, the opposite side of this, right? This right angle. So this hypotenuse is this. So I have to begin from that. X equals, right? X equals 8 plus 6, so that I have to take the square of each and every term. This is the Pythagorean relationship, right? So x to the power 2, keep it like that, then 8 to the power 2 64 plus 6 to the power 2 36, so that you have 100. So finally we are right the square root of 100. Square root of 100 is 10 centimeters, because 100 can be written down as 10 times 10, that means 10 to the power 2. If you get the square root of 10 to the power 2, right, get the nice 100 power 2, then remaining thing is 10. 10, this is not centimeters, 10 meters. 10 meters, sir. X equals 10 meters. This length done and dusted. Then let's go for finding 2. Sorry, Y. Same thing. Apply. You cannot write like this. Apply Pythagorean relation. Right? 2. You have to explain it in word. Triangle. This is the notation for triangle. If you want to put the right angle triangle, sorry, this is the right angle triangle. This is the notation. Right? This is the notation. Right angle triangle. Because these are right angle triangle, sorry. Right, here. Apply Pythagorean relationship. Number 2, right angle triangle. This same thing. Why? We have done this earlier. So you are familiar with this. 3 plus 4. Hypotenuse is y in front of right angle triangle, right? So y to the power 2, 3 to the power 2, 4 to the power 2. Correct? So keep this y to the power 2 and simplify. 3 times 3, 9. 4 times 4, 16. So that you will have 25. So y equals square root of 25. 25 means 5 times 5, 5 to the power 2. We can guess 5 to the power 2. Then square root of 5 to the power 2, 5. 5 meters. Right. So this is done. 5 meters, 5 meters, super. Then add, like previously, you have to do the same thing. So where I should begin? I will begin from here. 3 plus 10 plus 8. 3 plus 10 plus 8. X is, we have found that 10 plus 10 plus y, yes, 5. 5 plus 16 plus 5. 5 plus 16 plus 5. Right, okay. All of them are meters, ne? So that I would put meters at the end because I have used brackets. Not each and everywhere, I am not going to write meter, 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 meter. Clear one, eh? Right? No need to identify. Right? So at the end, you can put meter. Sum, right? So add them together. 10 plus 10, 20. Right? 20 plus 11, 31. 31 plus 10, 41. 41 plus 51, 57. 57 meters, ne? Yeah. Yes, most of you guys got the correct answer. Superb, na? 57 meters. Right today. So this is where I am going to stop this theory part. මේ theory part එක නවත්තන්නේ මෙතෙන්. Because in group 2 also I did up to same here. Up to same part. Right? So next week we are going to find the sector of a circle, perimeter of a sector of a circle. Right? Patta easy, right? So now we are going to begin the speed revision session. Speed revision thing. So before going into that part, please let me know whether you have any confusion here. Are you guys clear with this part? Okay. Right. At least you need to send me a message. Eh? Right. Okay. Right. So now take the speed revision book. Right. So we are going to do some questions. Right?